Possessiveness is a state of mind characterized by the desire to control and maintain exclusive ownership or control over a particular person, object, or idea. It is often associated with jealousy, insecurity, and a fear of losing something or someone that is perceived as valuable or important. In relationships, possessiveness can manifest as an excessive need for attention, frequent monitoring of a partner's activities, and a reluctance to allow them to spend time with friends or family members. It can also lead to feelings of anger, resentment, and even violence if the possessive person perceives a threat to their control or ownership. In general, possessiveness can be harmful to both the possessive person and the object of their possessiveness. It can lead to the breakdown of relationships, a lack of trust, and emotional distress. It is important for individuals to recognize and address possessive tendencies in themselves and seek help if necessary to overcome them. Possession means controlling or owning something. You can't really own a person, of course, but someone can try. Love means caring for someone and wanting the best for them. Love can be passionate, but it should also be kind and nurturing. What is the difference between jealous and possessive? Jealous means you are upset about another person getting attention, respect, or love of the person who matters. You are jealous when it is your friend or brother who gets ahead of you in life. Possessive means undue liking for things you feel you own. I need you and I can't live without you. That is not love, that's possessive behavior. In essence, you want the person for yourself, regardless of what the other person wants for himself. Possessiveness in a relationship is the deep need to hold on to a person for himself or herself only. When you do not want your partner to spend time with anyone else or even pursue interests outside the relationship, when you want all of someone's attention and love, when you love yourself, you feel fulfilled and complete and choose to love another. There is no force there. It is a willingness to give your time to another. It is a choice you make. The person is in a relationship not because he or she feels incomplete without it or feels it is his or her duty to fulfill the bond, but because he or she chooses to be in it. The person you love doesn't have to be on your radar all the time. Your love doesn't depend on how often you are in touch with each other. You don't have to know everything about the person's day-to-day activities and feel offended if you are not up to date on it. You just love the person for who they are. One of the most important aspects of being in a relationship is both partners maintaining their own interest and unique personality while still being willing to make necessary and acceptable compromises for their partners. If you feel like you are unable to maintain this balance to your liking, you might ultimately become resentful. A healthy relationship is about give and take, with each partner feeling free to be themselves while also pursuing a shared life together. How many of us can claim to be in this kind of a relationship? Have you ever felt suffocated in a relationship? Have you ever felt that you are with the person because you have to be with him and not because you want to? Then it is likely that you are in a possessive relationship. Further, we can only love others if we love ourselves. In other words, we need to give ourselves the freedom to choose, the freedom not to be forced into doing things just because we have to. We need to work on ourselves and get a healthy attitude. So how do we do that? How do we get to know who we truly are and what we offer to a relationship? To begin with, one could make a list of strengths, qualities, values and skills of one's own, as there are the characteristics that make a person unique and these are what one offers to a relationship. Next, one should stop depending on any relationship to complete or fulfill them. Relationships are meant to enrich your life, not to complete you or fill a void. They can seem to do that for a while but will eventually fail to do so. Fill your life with interesting hobbies, activities, projects and friends. A life that is filled with a rich variety of interests has little time for possessiveness.